motherfuckers you about to tell me that you don't have to be on URL for it and still get the award? Shut up.
Well, I think you do have to be on URL to get the
That's all I
award just
said.
off
You
of the.
have that greedy. That's all I said. You have to at least have one URL battle to be eligible for champion. Damn, not one. Time out, because hold on. This is a professional sport. URL is the NBA for this. We all agreed on it already. We already all established that even like, there's no way a fan is about to talk over Sue Surf, Jack Boy, and fucking She Happens. And I mean, and She Happens, and we're telling you out our mouth, our goal is to get to the motherland. And then you got people standing at the motherland, Anwar, Rita, Jay Black. They're standing. They live in the motherland. The motherland actually like pays them to do what they do. Like, or you know what I mean? Hey Rita, hey Anwar, we fly up, and then say that champion don't matter. I mean that URL don't matter. How?
Yo, sir,
Nah,
but
so
let me
two
ask you though,
things.
like,
So
right? Just
the
I
first
think
thing
one
is,
battle is not enough though. Like, if
Oh no,
Aorb had
I
battled
agree
a
too.
Cuban,
But I'm looking at this
if he
resume
battled
and
a
I'm really
Cuban, that's not
shocked
enough
because he
to
hasn't
win.
battled on URL at all.
so
Why is
so
this a
two things.
conversation?
So the first thing is the reason why I disagree with you, but I still think you have to be on URL to win champion of the year is simply based off of the fact, like if you look at the beginning of this year, right? Danny was in the lead, but the other person who was in the lead was Ill Will because he was on all the high level RB events for the year and he was showing the fuck out. But it got to a point where URL is just so they're just putting on so many high level events and there's so many high level
It's not the
opponents
reason.
in there that everybody who wasn't on URL got passed up. Once you get to Gnome, Summer Madness, Civil War, Drake card, Volume 9, if you're not on at least a couple of those cards, you're not going to have the impact that other guys have. Now,
It's
the only
not
thing that
level of
I'm
event
saying,
greedy. It's not level greedy. It's not level events. Let's be clear. Look, and I'm gonna just use numbers to make it make sense. Let's say it's a million. Let's say it's a million. Oh, well, it's a million subscribers in URL, right? I can
right,
guarantee you that any league that you pick, their subscribers will fall into URL subscribers, but it doesn't have to be the other way. It's people that watch URL that don't watch the Riot, but people that, you know what I mean? Like, it's never the other way around. Literally never the other way around. If you could
I
walk up
agree.
to somebody, and say, yo, you watch battle rap? They're gonna say, what, Smack? That's that man's name. That's not no battle league. That's his name. Battle rap revolves around Smack and URL.
These
It
are
does.
facts.
You can walk
We
up to,
we
you
got
know what I
we
mean,
got Black in
basketball
the
players
building.
and famous people and people outside of the culture. Yo, you watch battle rap, the first thing they're gonna say is what? Smack DVDs? What, Smack? Oh, Mookin? Like, it goes back to URL. His name should not even be in a conversation. If he, how the fuck am I in conversation for most points scored for leading scorer in the league, but I never scored a bucket in the league, not one. Y'all letting, again, I told you it's the hamster in the wheel. Y'all get tricked by media to think that being a hamster matters, and
Bro,
it
they
don't.
respectfully they did the same shit with Loso. And regardless of what people think, you know what I'm saying, stock wise, above me, below me, whatever, that's a different conversation. But as far as what y'all thought he was gonna do, myth busted.
Hey, Jay Black, fix your mic, fool.
Word, I
Yeah,
feel
Jay
you.
Black,
I
we
see
can't
your
hear
mic.
Myth
you, bro.
busted. They thought that nigga was gonna come in, take out twerk, be this revolutionary motherfucker, and he just another nigga in the pack for real. Like,
Get
stop
here and be an
playing.
Nah,
opener.
Jack, and I ain't gonna hold you. Like, don't get it twisted,
Like
because
that?
you know I'm just a super fan. I advocate for the
You hear me
small
now?
leagues and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
my
No,
good now.
and
I
that's
was
no
speaking for a whole
disrespect, because
minute.
me and
Nobody
him
can hear me.
is within the same pack. Like, we're around the same place. But I'm saying, like, what niggas projected him to be with this same shit of skipped PGs and all that shit. He just in the
Yeah,
pack with the rest of us.
yeah.
That shit show
I
you,
want to.
Jack. As
Despite
soon
me
as you get to the
gassing like
league,
A Ward in
these
the
niggas be
small leagues and
different.
shit,
That's what I
I'm
be
still
trying to
one of the
tell
people. I
niggas.
say if A Ward comes to URL, he's getting smacked by Jack Boy. He's getting smacked by Nun. He's getting smacked by a lot of these dudes. I feel that way.
I disagree with none. I got A Ward over none.
Nah,
I
Nun
I,
will
I,
work
I
him.
disagree. You don't have to have a URL battle to win champion of the year. Let's get back to that.
That's
Man,
dumb
we
as
already
Let's
shit.
know.
go.
We already
Let's
know
Let's
get
what
back
you
to
go.
gonna
that.
say, Black. We know what you gonna say,
Let's
Black.
We
get
know what
back
you
to
going to
that.
say. Listen, it's
We
your
know what
Let's
you
get
gonna
job
back
to
to
say.
say that.
that.
We know what
It's your
you gonna
job to
say.
Let's
say
get
that.
back to that.
We know what
Yeah,
you gonna say. We
yeah. Here
had
we
this
Hey,
go.
look.
Here
conversation
we
Hey,
go.
look.
before
I'm
Now,
you,
gonna
before
bet
hold
you
y'all
on.
got
this
in
No,
though.
it's a
here.
fact.
Hey,
Let's
Hold on.
listen.
go.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Hold on.
bet y'all this though. I bet y'all. I will bet anybody. I have $5,000. five
I
thousand
got
dollars
5,000 too, sir.
No, you don't have to. I know. This is a giveaway. I'm not. This is not even a bet. This is a giveaway. I'm going to give $5,000 to the champion that wins champion of the year and does not have a URL battle within the next 5 years.
Hold on. You see these dunk? Look, pay attention. Here's the thing. Now, can
No,
we agree
y'all
that?
setting the narrative, not
Can I,
me.
Look. There's 3 major leagues. We know that, right? King of the Dot, there's RBE, and URL. At some point in time, we gotta be real with ourselves and break this down that URL throws the most events. It's really that simple.
That's
Numbers.
literally what I just said.
85% of the events being thrown is URL. That's all it is.
That goes back to
respectfully, I disagree, bro.
So that goes back to say what? That a URL battle will 9 times out of 10 be on a person's resume.
But it's 2 different things we're arguing though. Because if URL decided one year, you know what, we're gonna take a vacation.
If was a fifth URL,
and we're only gonna do 4 events.
That's their profession.
Look, if URL decided one year they're gonna do 4 events, and then RBE decided I'm gonna do 10 events this year, what do you think will happen?
Nothing except that. Nothing except that RBE is going to have more events. I bet you.
Then what do you think will happen?
Bro, if RBE don't put Hitman and Cassidy,
we got to do all type of hypotheticals to go away from my point that the champion of the year will never not have a URL battle. I bet you they could not have an RBE one though, or KOTD one. Stop it. Like, you could trick the culture. You can't trick me. You work for URL.
But
I wish you would get a belt to somebody that battled at RBE all year.
I can give you a smaller scale version of that already happening. At the beginning of this year, when URL was on break before Ultimate Madness 3, RBE had 3 events where URL had no big ones, and 4 of the
but it was the beginning
champion
of the year
were RBE. It was Ill Will, it was A Ward, it was those guys.
There's no argument for champion of the year in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's the first 2 months beginning of the year.
I'm just saying it's a smaller scale. You see, they go on break for a couple months.
Second game of the season,
Spencer Dinwiddie
got 55. Nobody's saying he's
MVP. Bro.
But it's a point. You see URL take a break for a couple months.
I'll be real with you, bro. Like, the conversation is cool, right? The conversation is cool.
And that's what it's for.
But if we be honest, bro, like if we really just read the fucking room, just read the room, bro. Outside the events, bro. Outside of the URL throws a lot of the fucking events, bro. That's 100.